Many of Africa's civil wars, genocides, and separatist movements today can be traced back to the colonial border map. Colonial borders were drawn without regard for ethnic, tribal, or linguistic groups. Rivals were forced into the same country, fueling ethnic conflict. Allied groups were separated by artificial borders, weakening traditional alliances. Some were privileged by colonial powers, while others were excluded, creating cycles of mistrust and violence. Millions of deaths and centuries of trauma. The human cost of colonization is incalculable. Tens of millions of Africans were killed through forced labor, war, genocide, famine, and disease. Millions more were enslaved, displaced, and separated from their families. Trauma was passed down across generations, in poverty, broken institutions, and unresolved grief. Even after independence, neocolonialism, debt traps, and foreign control continue to hold Africa back. Colonization didn't end with flags coming down. Its consequences still shape Africa today. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of colonial brutality in Africa. The colonization of Africa was not a mission of civilization, but a calculated endeavor of exploitation and domination. European powers, driven by greed and a sense of superiority, dismantled thriving African societies, extracting immense wealth while inflicting profound human suffering. Systematic exploitation and cultural suppression. Colonial regimes restructured African economies to serve European interests, leading to the collapse of indigenous industries and creating a dependency on imported goods. Traditional cultural practices were suppressed and local governance structures were dismantled, causing irreversible transformations in African societies. Artificial borders and enduring conflicts. The arbitrary borders drawn by colonial powers, often disregarding existing ethnic and cultural divisions, have left a legacy of political and social challenges. These imposed boundaries have been a source of ongoing conflicts and instability in many African nations. A call for acknowledgment and reparations. The consequences of colonialism continue to affect Africa's development. There is a growing movement among African leaders and communities advocating for reparations and the return of cultural artifacts taken during the colonial era. This call seeks not only financial compensation, but also a formal acknowledgment of historical injustices and policy reforms to address ongoing disparities. Moving forward, recognition and reconciliation.